Good morning and greetings from Northumberland. It's the 8th, is it the 8th yes it is the 8th of August, and it's exactly a year today that Lynn and I arrived in Northumberland on a day that's pretty different to this. It was a day with torrential rain. It started off fine, but then it became wetter and wetter, and over the next 2 days we had enormous amounts of rain, and the lanes were filled up with water. Let's hope it's not like that this year. Today is the feast of St. Dominic. Dominic was born in 1170 and died in 1220. His life roughly around the same time as St. Francis of Assisi, who many people would regard as a more famous saint. But Dominic, like Francis, played a vital part in the renewal of the church in that time of the Middle Ages. It was a time when the church had maybe got a bit lax, a bit directionless. And Dominic became an Augustinian or an Austin friar and became a prior in the friary. But then he began to encounter people who, although they had faith, had what we might call an unorthodox faith. They didn't follow really the full Christian teachings. And so he set up what he called an order of preachers, whose task it was to preach and to teach the faith, so that people might know the heart of the Christian story. This became very successful, and his order spread throughout Europe. Dominic would have no part of those things that we later called the Inquisition, where people were being tried and tortured for their beliefs. His desire was to encourage people to learn what it was to be a Christian and to live out that Christianity in their lives. That's an important point, because at the heart of Christianity there is this sort of, if you like, central pyramid. The idea that our prayer, our study, leads to our action, so that we live as Christian people because we have a relationship with God in prayer. We study our faith, the teachings of Jesus, and that leads us to live as Christian people. So on this beautiful morning in August, we give thanks for the life of St. Dominic. And we pray that as Christian people, every day, our prayer, our learning from Jesus will inform us to be people who work and live for Jesus in the world. May God bless us in that.